And now it's time for another St. Louis 7 following an episode on OT with Oliver. Had a ball catching up with a former co-host of mine, has been on the sidelines with the Memphis Grizzlies for more than 14 plus years, Rob Fischer. I had fun, man. Good catching up.
Yeah, it was a blast, man. It was. We talked about a lot of things that I thought I forgot.
Be a little Bob Ramsey thrown in, a little Mike Claiborne thrown in, a little St. Louis Vipers thrown in.
Don't miss the hiss.
Hey, before we get started, I know that autism, the cause, is near and dear to your heart. Tell people what they should know more about.
Well, my son has autism, and I think for people out there who are new parents, I think you need to be aware of it and aware of the signs of autism. And you can go online and find that anywhere. Autism Speaks is a great organization to follow as well. But to be aware of this, because it's what's so important is finding out at an early age and having early intervention if your child is diagnosed with autism. But unfortunately, a lot of times you think it's just, them being kids, and that's how kids are. And all of a sudden they get to an older age, and it's very difficult at that time to get the help that you need, because the government can help, and they can help, but they can only help at an early age. So just being aware, having autism awareness, and being aware of the signs, I think is very important. And to get early intervention if there are signs of autism. We started a foundation for my son. His name is Colton. We call him Coco. It's the Team Coco Foundation. And you can find it on Twitter at Team Coco 2018, and check that out. And we got more information there, and we're trying to raise money here in Memphis to help families that can't afford care for their autistic children, because a lot of times insurances don't cover it either. So it can be very costly, and we're trying to help families in Memphis and help raise awareness of autism as well.
Good stuff, Rob. All right, St. Louis 7, you ready?
Yeah.
First question, you went to SLU High. What do you remember?
They'll be embarrassed if I say nothing. Man, I remember the thing I love about St. Louis U High is I'm proud of it every day since I've left. Yeah, and even, I should say, let me rephrase that. I've been proud of it every day since day one that I got there. I'm proud that I went to St. Louis High, and it's a badge of honor for me, and I like throwing it at people. I saw Jason Tatum walking down the locker room at the Boston Garden last year, and he walked by the other way. He said, "Hey, how you doing?" I said, "St. Louis U High," and he's like, "Oh man." So I know it's a St. Louis bond, and but I'm very proud of where I went.
Memphis barbecue or St. Louis barbecue?
Memphis barbecue.
Oh,
it's not even close. Memphis barbecue is the best barbecue in the world.
Terry Black's going to come looking for you.
Hey, I love Terry Black, and I love his food. I love it, and love St. Louis barbecue. It's not putting down St. Louis barbecue, but the Memphis barbecue is the best barbecue in the world. And it's amazing, like in St. Louis, the question of where'd you go to high school. In Memphis, the question is, what's your favorite barbecue joint? I can't even answer. And most people who live truly can't answer because they're all so amazing.
Do you have a good Humphrey story?
Penny pitchers, man. There was a great story every Wednesday night on Penny Pitcher Night.
All right, so we all know, if you listen to the podcast, that you used to do play-by-play with the Ambush. I don't have an Ambush shirt, so this is as close as I could get. Good Ambush story.
Ambush story. Man, one of my favorites was when we lost the championship to Milwaukee, but we stayed over in Milwaukee after the game, and just the time we had at the hotel. The best thing about being a part of that team was just everybody. They were just such cool dudes, and they were just regular dudes, man. They were just like everybody else, and to hang out and to just share stories and to drink beer and to just party. The season was over. It was a great year. We had just lost. instead of being down in the dumps. We had a celebration, and it was awesome. It was awesome, and that was fun as a young guy to be with those guys who were a little older than me, and to be able to share those moments with them was awesome.
What happens in Milwaukee stays in Milwaukee.
Yeah, right.
In St. Louis, favorite concert?
Favorite concert in St. Louis was probably Poison. It was my first concert that I went to. I was 16 years old at the old St. Louis Arena, and it was the Flesh and Blood tour for Poison, and it was an awesome show, as Bret Michaels would like to say. And it's cool. I got to see Bret Michaels 3 years ago now in Houston, and got to meet him and chat with him, and it was really cool and I told him that was the first concert that I had ever gone to, and it made him feel old. It made me feel really old as well.
When you come back to St. Louis, what do you make sure you do?
White Castles.
Oh, because Crystals is gone, right?
We got Crystals here.
Okay, but I thought they were gone.
No.
Okay,
but they're not White Castles though. White Castles is far superior than Crystals, and I'll argue that with anybody.
So
I'll take
written.
Castles.
So it's been said.
Emos, I'll do emos when I get home. I'll do Jack in the Box as well. We don't have Jack in the Box here in Memphis either.
Now I feel your pain on that one. All right,
and now, I mean, that's a terrible answer because there are so many great restaurants in St. Louis. The problem is when we come in, it's usually we come in, we have dinner at the house with the family the next day. So it's
Cheetos, Tony's, Monos. No. I got to hit the Jack in the Box. All right. As we get ready to wrap up, if you like this episode, there are other St. Louis Sevens on the YouTube channel, OT with Oliver. If you want to hear Rob's podcast conversation, you can see that on YouTube now, or you can also just listen to it on wherever you get your podcasts, OT with Oliver. Last question, Rob, that I ask everybody. What makes you proud to be a St. Louisan?
That's a really hard question. I want to say family. I mean, but not just my family, but like my immediate family. Growing up there and my family there, but just everybody. Everybody I worked with always felt like family, and to me, I feel like St. Louis is a place I could always come home, and that I always have family there. Not just mom and my sisters, but so many dear friends and people who meant so much in my life that I feel like I can always come home. Memphis has become my home, and I met my wife here. I have 2 kids here, and love it here. And I've been here now, 18 years, and it's almost 19 years. So it's been a long and a big part of my life. I've made this home, but I know that I'll always have a home in St. Louis, and that's what I'm proud of. The people that I got to meet along the way.
Good catching up, man. Next time in town, let's grab a beer over at Maggie's. All right.
Sounds great, buddy. Thank you much.
Stay healthy.
Thanks, buddy.